Made you go into catering and events?
My mom is a caterer. I love cooking. It's a passion for me. It's a hobby. So I enjoy it. So I decided to do business same as my line of hobby.
What was the initial cost of starting this business?
I started the business like a joke. I had an exhibition. I displayed some wedding cakes and some Indian foods. So part of our family friends came to sample and see what I do. And they asked me why I am employed. And they gave me some cash to start the business. That was like 100,000. So I bought few things and that is how I started the business.
What are some of the things you bought?
Cutlery mostly, because tents I started later on, but I started buying the cutlery for the catering because that is what I really had a passion to do.
You store these things in your house. Why not rent space elsewhere?
Renting space is a little bit more expensive because I'll maybe have to go for a go down, which would really cost me a lot of money for the rent. So I decided to put everything at one point, which would be cheaper for me to at least cut down on rent.
Okay, so by choosing to largely base your operation in the house, what costs are you cutting?
I'm mostly cutting rent and transport.
Meaning you have your own transport vehicles?
At least I have a truck that can carry my things, and if I was doing things separate ways, I would spend a lot of money on transporting things from one point to another.
Okay, so tell us about your schedule in event planning. How do you do it?
People wonder how I do my work, but all that you need is good way of planning yourself. You can pick a whole wedding, organize a whole wedding, and do everything at a certain wedding. But the only thing you need to know is how to plan your time and make sure you always have plan B to do your work. For example, maybe you dispatch your food and then you have a problem on the way. You should always have someone whom you can call in case you need something, like you're stuck and you need an emergency vehicle to come and sort you out. So that is always have plan B.
So how many weddings do you do in a month?
In a month, beginning of the year is a low season. So there's no a lot of business or money flowing in. But from August to December, it's a high peak season for our businesses, like people who do events. So I can do like two to three weddings in a month. That is, you count a weekend or minus one weekend to the other, and you can make a profit of almost maybe 300,000, 200,000, depends on the budget of the client mostly.
What services and their price ranges do you offer?
Services I offer, I do wedding cakes, I do catering, I do tents and decor, I do wedding cards and programs, and I also do video photography. I have someone who does it for me. That is what I normally do.
How much do you charge for the cakes?
Cakes, I don't charge less than 35,000 for a wedding cake. That is a 5-tier cake, which is a double cake. I don't charge less than 35. It's from 35 and above, up to how much you want to spend on a cake, depending on the type of cake and the kilos that you want.
Okay, so far, what has been your business successes?
My business successes, I've done business with big companies like Unga Limited. Really supported me when I started the business because they gave me a contract of 1 year to supply lunch for them, of which I used to sell my lunch per plate at 160 for 50 people every day, Monday to Saturday. Really supported me, and that is how I ended up buying my tents at that amount of maybe of 80,000, 110,000 per tent.
Who else do you offer your services to?
I offer my services to Bamburi Cement, Unga Limited I did earlier, Kenya Power too, I do some work for them. Pharmaceutical Board also, I do some work for them.
Any advice to those looking to base their operations or businesses from home?
Not easy. One, you must be clean in what you do. Like me, if I do catering, I don't clean my place well, it won't be a neat place to stay. So you must be a clean person. When you want to do your business from home, you must have good security and have the right people to work within your compound. Really needs honesty.
And in terms of finance, what is your advice to them in relation to working from home?
Finance, you will save. At least you'll save the money you'll pay. Maybe you'll have to pay 2 places for security, you'll have to pay 2 places, and maybe also the office for rent. But if you put everything under one roof, it's a little bit cheaper on only the transport and security part of it.
Okay.